Well, good morning, guys. I hope everyone is doing well today. Today we'll be talking about the gig economy, and as you may know, a lot of things have been happening in the past 5 to 10 years of the economy, just by the way things are happening with companies and big corporations taking businesses outside of the country. Speaking particularly for this region where I am in Canada, and there's been so many changes. Also, to key the main factor of all this, into perspective, mainly with the new technology, with the apps and so many things. And this article that we're going to be talking about, it will be about the gig economy. And well, today it happens to be a very, very chilly morning, and it's -10 in the city of London, Ontario. And the date is the 11th of February 2025. Without further ado, what is the gig economy, and what's the deal for gig workers? The gig economy uses digital platforms to connect freelancers with customers to provide short-term services or asset sharing. Examples include ride-hailing apps, food delivery apps, and holiday rental apps. It's a growing segment, bringing economic benefits of productivity and employment, but it also raises questions about levels of consumer and worker protection. The challenge is to balance innovation with a fair deal for workers. In 2024, the so-called gig economy had a market size cap of $556.7 billion. By 2032, that is expected to be more than triple to $1.847 billion. But what is it, and why is it growing? For millions of people, working 9 to 5 for a single employer or being on the payroll is no longer a reality. Instead, they balance various income streams and work independently, job by job. What is the gig economy? If you've ever used an app to call a freelance taxi driver, book a holiday rental, or order food, or buy a homemade craft, then you would have probably participated in this segment of the economy. The gig economy involves the exchange of labor for money between individuals or companies via digital platforms that actively facilitate matching between providers and customers on a short-term and payment by task basis, according to the UK government. It's in focus not just because it's growing, bringing economic benefits in terms of productivity and employment, but also because it raises questions about levels of consumer and worker protection and labor market policies. While the gig economy workers often have the rights offered to employees on the payroll, in February of 2021, a UK court found that drivers for a car ride hailing app were entitled to benefits including paid holidays and a minimum wage and a pension. Court rulings in other countries could potentially set a precedent for the gig economy as a whole. A McKinsey survey in 2022 found that more than a third, which is 36% of the US workforce, identified as independent workers. As the market grows and the companies at the top of the chain get larger, the challenge for policymakers and officials is to balance innovation that creates jobs against the need to ensure the companies are offering workers a fair deal. Gig economy companies present complications for product market regulation, competition, policy, tax, and labor market policies. Independence and flexibility were cited as the main aspect that people working in the gig economy were often satisfied with. According to a UK government survey, respondents were less satisfied with work-related benefits and the level of income, with 1 in 4 saying they were very or fairly dissatisfied with those aspects of their work. For students who want to earn an income while studying, or primary carers who want to fit work around school or daycare hours, these companies can offer flexible working patterns. Who works in the gig economy? Back in 2016, a McKinsey study categorized independent workers into 4 segments. 1, free agents who choose independent work and derive their primary income from it. 2, casual earners who use independent work by choice for supplemental income. 3, reluctants who make their primary living from independent work but would prefer traditional jobs. 4, financially strapped who do supplemental income work out of necessity. Public policy makers face the task of keeping all 4 of these groups in the gig economy happy, which may require adapting policy settings so that they are ready for the digital age. Challenges exist but are not insurmountable. The McKinsey Global Institute report said issues such as benefits, income security measures, and training and credentials offer room for policymakers as well as innovators and new intermediaries to provide solutions. The authors wrote, independent workers and traditional job holders alike will have to become more proactive about managing their careers as digital technologies continue to reshape the world of work. There are different generational patterns at play among gig workers, with a survey of US freelancers in 2023, finding that 45% of millennials freelanced compared to 15% of Generation Z and just 9% of baby boomers. What are the financial aspects for gig workers to consider? It says gig workers face unique financial challenges that require careful management of income, expenses, and tax obligations. These workers must diligently track all income themselves and report it accurately on their tax returns. In the US, gig workers are also responsible for paying self-employment tax, which covers both the employer and employee portions of Social Security and Medicare contributions, totaling 15.3% of their net income. To offset these costs, gig workers can take advantage of various deductions, including expenses related to car maintenance, gas, insurance, and even a home office is possible. Budgeting becomes crucial as gig workers need to set aside money for taxes, personal expenses, and potential fluctuations in income. It's recommended that the gig workers in the US allocate 20 to 25% of their profits for federal taxes and 5% for state taxes to avoid unexpected tax bills. The impact of the gig economy on employers. The rise of the gig economy has significantly altered how employers manage their workforce and production output. In a world of talent scarcity, companies are increasingly turning to freelancers, gig workers, and independent contractors to create a more flexible and agile labor force. This shift allows employers to quickly adjust their workforce size and expertise based on business needs, potentially saving time and money on recruitment and training. Employers can now access specialized skills on demand without the long-term commitment of full-time employees. However, this new dynamic also presents challenges such as maintaining team cohesion and motivating a workforce that may not be as invested in the company's long-term goals. Legal considerations have also become more complex, with most employers needing to carefully navigate worker classification to avoid misclassification issues. Despite all these challenges, many organizations find it that incorporating gig workers into their labor strategy allows them to become more competitive and responsive to market demands. Well, that's it for today, guys. Yeah, this is something to think about. It's just an opportunity for the citizens to consider working for themselves without having the commitments of having part-time or a full-time employment where they are obligated to fulfill a certain schedule, depending on the field that they are in. So yeah, I just thought I could share this article, and hopefully maybe we can all learn something from it, as the economy is changing. So Guys, please don't forget to like, share, comment if you like this content, and please don't forget to subscribe. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.